There was a historic breakthrough in the field of science.
Dārgie viesi, mēs šeit esam ļoti nozīmīgā momentā, jo pirms mēneša aptuveni tika izdarīts liels atklājums.
4 weeks ago, on national television, we got to see Max the dog.
Pirms aptuveni 4 nedēļām mēs Nacionālā televīzijā redzējām suni Maksu.
Max was fitted with an X5 prototype,
Viņam tika uzvilkts X5 prototyps,
which allowed people to see and understand the thoughts of a dog.
kas cilvēkiem ļāva saprast dzīvnieku domas.
The country of Latvia
Latvija
has invested 50 million euros to further refine and enable the X5.
Latvija ir iztērējusi vairāk kā 50 miljonus eiro, lai uzlabotu šo X5 prototipu.
Of course, all of the money came from the EU,
Protams, visa nauda nāca no Eiropas Savienības,
but there has been
Bet-
success. There has been success.
bet ir panākumi.
Not only does the X5 allow a person to read and understand the thoughts of an animal,
Ne tikai šīs prototips ļauj cilvēkiem saprast dzīvnieku domas,
it allows an animal to transport physical objects through the Ethernet.
tas ļauj arī ar telepātijas palīdzību transportēt objektus.
We tried to line up Max the dog for tonight,
Mēs gribējām dabūt suni Maksu šeit,
but he was already booked on the Tonight Show.
bet viņš jau bija sarunāts šī vakara šovam citur.
So we've got someone here to replace Max the dog.
Un tāpēc mums šodien ir kaut kas cits, kas aizvietos
If I
suni
could have
Maksu.
our engineers bring in, yes, let's go.
Lūdzu, inženieri, ievediet mūsu
Ladies and gentlemen,
dāmas un kungi.
for the first time in the history of mankind,
Cilvēces
you are going
vēsturē
to see
pirmo
something
reizi
that's never been seen before.
redzēsim kaut ko, kas nav redzēts pirms tam.
I introduce Mike the sheep.
Es iepazīstinu jūs ar Maiku Aitu.
Okay, let's get Mike's X5 transmitter back on him.
Labi, uzliksim virsū viņa X5 pārvadātāju.
Okay, I think some people in the crowd are frightening the lamb. Janis, could you move back?
Jāni, vai tu varētu atkāpties?
Okay, you'll see, ladies and gentlemen,
Jūs redzēsiet, dāmas un kungi,
our engineers are firing up the X5 computers,
mūsu inženieri tūlīt iedarbinās X5 prototipu
and we're having transmission to Mike.
un sāksim šo transportācijas procesu Maikam.
Now, I've got to make a confession.
Man jāatzīstas,
This is a very dangerous experiment.
šis ir ļoti bīstams eksperiments.
It was tried on humans before,
Tas tika izmēģināts uz cilvēku pirms tam,
and it was a disaster.
un tas cieta neveiksmi.
The object of the experiment
Šis cilvēks, uz kā tika izmēģināts,
lost all bladder control,
pazaudēja visu urīnpūšļu kontroli,
all bowel control,
visu zarnu
and
traktu
has a
darbības kontroli
significant loss of memory.
un ievērojami zaudēja atmiņu.
Mike Cummins, we wish you a speedy recovery.
Maik Cummins, mēs tev novēlam ātru atvesaļošanos,
Because it was really, really bad.
jo tas tiešām bija ļoti slikti.
Now, we've got the receiver on,
Tātad mums ir šis uztvērējs uzstādīts,
and we're going to see if Mike the sheep can teleport a physical object.
un skatīsimies, vai Aita
Okay, now-
Maiks spēs transportēt objektu.
When we're doing this, it's important that the audience remain extremely quiet.
Bet, kad mēs šo darīsim, tas ir ļoti svarīgi, ka jūs auditorija paliksiet ļoti klusi.
Because of the high energy waves that are going through Mike's brain,
Tāpēc, ka šie augstie enerģijas viļņi, kas ietekmēs Maika smadzenes,
he could lose all bowel and bladder control as
viņš
well.
atkal var pazaudēt urīnpūšļu un izvedu orgānu kontroli.
Okay. What we're going to do, we're going to start off small.
Mēs sāksim ar tādu mazumiņu.
And we're going to see if Mike can teleport a playing card.
Mēs skatīsimies no sākuma, vai Maiks spēs
Now,
teleportēt vienu kāršu kārti.
there have been some very ugly and hurtful rumors going around.
Ir apkārt klaiņo kādas ļoti
And those rumors were that there were unnamed members on group 2 that were cheating.
tādas apmelojošas baumas, ka bija kādi cilvēki, kurus vārdā nevaram nosaukt.
Group 2 was devastated.
Un mēs,
We
otrā
were
grupa,
crushed
bijām vienkārši satriekti.
that people would have those thoughts about us.
Ka cilvēkiem būtu tik briesmīgas domas par mums.
So to remove any specter of scandal,
Tāpēc, lai izvairītos no jebkāda skandāla
any thought of cheating,
vai jebkādas domas par krāpšanos,
we have asked, or going to ask, one of our judges
tāpēc mēs lūgsim vienu no mūsu tiesnešiem
to participate in the experiment.
piedalīties mūsu eksperimentā.
So it will be completely above reproach.
Tāpēc, lai tas būtu pāri visam, ko esam redzējuši.
Now, you look fairly honest.
Tāpēc
Can you
jūs
come up here with
izskaties
us?
ļoti godīga.
Come on. Let's come back here.
Nāksim šeit.
And if you would like, okay. If you want to pet the sheep, you can pet the sheep.
Ja vēlaties papajātāju, tu droši.
The sheep is real.
Okay, now, if you want to get attached to him, that's okay also. Now, what we're going to ask you to do is to pick one card.
Lūdzu, izvēlieties vienu kārti,
Then, don't show it to me.
bet nerād man.
What I want you to do is sort of walk across the
Lūdzu,
front of the
apstaigā
audience
visu
and make sure
auditoriju.
everybody in the audience knows what the card is.
Un pārliecinies, ka visi auditorijā redzēja šo kārti.
He's biting. No, actually, he's trying.
That's funny.
Looking for his mama. Okay, come back here.
Lūdzu, atgriezieties šeit.
Now, I'm going to ask you to put it on the top of the deck there.
Lūdzu, nolieciet to
Face
atpakaļ
down.
kaudzītes virsū.
Okay, and we're going to put the deck back on top.
Es uzlieku kaudzīt atpakaļ.
Okay, Steve's warming up now. He's coming up here to look at it.
Maiks iesildās, viņš apskatās uz kārtīm.
Steve, I need you concentrating.
Maik,
Or
man
Bob,
vajag, ka
Bob,
tu
Mike. I'm
koncentrējies.
sorry, wrong sheep. Okay, now, I need you to tell me if this is the card that you selected.
Lūdzu, pasakiet, vai šī ir kārts, ko
Okay, what we're gonna
izvēlējāties.
do is we're gonna put it down here,
Es to nolieku šeit.
put one here. Now, I'm going to ask you if this is the card that you selected.
Vai šī ir kārts, ko izvēlējāties?
Pull it out, put it here. Mike, you doing okay, bud?
Maik, viss kārtībā?
Okay. Is this the card that you selected?
Vai šī
Okay.
ir tā kārts, ko
Pull it out.
izvēlējāties?
Put it here. Is this the card that you selected?
Vai šī ir tā kārts?
Okay. So the card that she selected is in this deck.
Kārts, ko mūsu žūrijas locekli izvēlējās, ir
Come here,
šeit.
bud. I need you to look at this,
Man vajag, lai tu
Okay.
apskati šīs.
and I need you to focus
I'm
Lūdzu,
focusing.
fokusējies.
to the best of your lamb ability.
Vislabākajā savā jēra
Okay.
pratībā.
He's licking the cards. That's a good sign.
Viņš laiza kārti, tā ir laba
I
zīme.
Exactly.
have it in my head and I'm ready.
Okay, so what we're going to do with our honest judge with impeccable integrity
Ko mēs darīsim ar mūsu godīgo žūrijas locekli?
is we're going to have her stick out her, you right-handed or left-handed?
Lūdzu, izstiepiet savu roku,
Stick your hand out this way.
paņemiet šīs
We're going to
kārtas
ask you to hold them loosely.
un tā vaļēji mēģiniet turēt.
Just like that. Sort of loosely. Okay. Now, Mike.
Maik,
Yes.
Okay. It's time to go to work, buddy. We need you to take the card from the deck here,
mums vajag, lai tu paņem šo kārti.
okay? And we want to put it in the judge's hand.
Lūdzu,
Oh,
pārteleportē
Okay.
pārteleportē to.
I will say the magic words.
Es pateikšu šos maģiskos vārdus.
Abracadabra.
Okay. So,
Labi.
we're going to see whether or not Mike can teleport a physical object, that is, a playing card.
Mēs skatīsimies, vai Maiks spēj
So we're going
teleportēt
to,
objektu.
we all know that the card is over here.
Mēs zinām, ka kārts ir
And
šeit,
somehow it's got to be over here in her hand. So we
bet
were looking
kādā
at it.
veidā tā ir nokļuvusi šeit.
Oh. Is the card in this?
Vai
Which
šeit ir
is your
tā kārta?
card? The 4 of spades. Let's give Mike a round of applause.
Aplaudēsim Maikam. X5 strādā. Jūs zināt, ko tas nozīmē?
To Latvia
Latvijai.
as far as national security with Russia.
Ja domājam par nacionālā drošību ar
You
Krieviju,
realize what kind of weapon Mike could be?
Thank you.
jūs saprotat, ko tas var nozīmēt?
Okay, now, thank you. You can keep this as a souvenir if you like.
Varat to paturēt kā suvenīru.
Mike is signing autographs after the show. You put a,
Tātad Maiks arī parakstīs.
okay, we're going to let Mike try one more trick.
Tad vēl viens triks no Maika.
Okay, here we go. Go.
Maybe another judge can come here.
Varbūt kāds vēl cits žūrijas loceklis var nākt priekšā.
Okay. Tad jau man laikam būs latviski jārunā.
Then I'll speak in Latvian.
Can you hold the mic? Okay. Skaties.
And just to show that we're being honest,
Tikai lai parādītu, ka mēs esam godīgi.
we have a young veteran here
Mums ir
who
jauns
nobody would
puisis šeit.
think would be cheating. Does this look like a cheater?
Vai viņš izskatās pēc krāpnieka?
No.
Nē.
No.
Okay, so I'm going to show you that the deck is shuffled. Just so you know, we're not cheating.
Kārtas ir sajauktas, nemaz nedomājot, ka mēs krāpjamies. Need you to say stop.
Okay, so.
Stop.
Okay. Another time. Vēl vienreiz.
Stop.
Okay. So, we have a card on the top, and there is no way I can know what this card is.
Šī kārta atrodas kāršu kaudzītes augšā un nav nekāds veids, kā es varētu zināt, kas tā ir pa kārti.
Can you put your, vai tu vari uzlikt savu roku uz šīs kārtas?
Can you place your hand on this card?
Now, I'm going to need Mike's help.
Tagad man vajadzēs Maika palīdzību.
Mike, can you give me a random number?
5.
Pasaka kādu ciparu 5.
Brent. can you give me another random number?
Vēl kāds
6,
6.
So can you give me another random number?
12,
Vēl viena 12.
Mike, I really need your help, and I really need you to focus.
Maik, man tagad tiešām vajag tavu palīdzību. Lūdzu, koncentrējies.
I am focusing.
Es koncentrējos.
So, can you make this card a king of hearts?
Vai vari šo kārti padarīt par karali sirdi?
Sirsnīgs karalis.
Jā, sirsniņu un kārdu.
Yes, turn it over.
Turn it over,
Jā,
apgriez
pagriez to.
otrāt kārti. And it's the heart, it's the king of hearts.
Un tas ir karalis arcenis.
You can get it autographed by Mike afterwards.
Maiks varēs parakstīt ar autogrāfu vēlāk.
Okay, now, Mike, are you okay, buddy?
Maik, viss kārtībā?
Do you feel up to anything else?
Vai tu varētu vēl kaut ko izdarīt?
Okay, well, you know, I really need a personal favor from Mike.
Maik, man vajadzētu personīgu lietu no tevis.
I know the government of Latvia has invested $50 million in the X5,
Es zinu, ka Latvijas valdība ir ieguldījusi 50,000.
and I know that it's not supposed to be used for personal advantage or personal gain.
Es zinu, ka tas nav izmantojams tāpēc personiskiem dabas jautājumiem,
But this has been a long trip.
bet šis ir bijis garš ceļojums,
It's been an expensive trip.
dārgs ceļojums.
And we still have a day in Madrid to spend on the way back.
Un mums vēl būs jāpavada diena Madridē.
Okay, so Mike, tell me, can you think very carefully, teleport my wife's credit cards to you?
Tad, Maik, lūdzu, pasaka, vai tu varētu teleportēt manas sievas kredītkartes pie sevis?
And if it's not too much, could you pick the two that she uses the most?
Un, ja nav par grūti, vai tu varētu izvēlēties tās, kuras viņa lieto visbiežāk?
Yes, I can.
Jā, es varu.
Just look under my hat.
Vien
Okay,
paskaties
what?
zem manas cepures.
What is it, Mike?
Kas tur ir, Maik?
Holy cow! Nordstrom's and Macy's. This will save me at least $5,000 off this trip.
Tas man ietaupīs vismaz 5,000.
Okay, all the stuff so far that Mike has transported have been fairly small objects.
Līdz šim transportētās lietas ir tādi samērā nelieli objekti.
And we're going to see as our last act if he can do something more substantial.
Skatīsimies, vai Maiks var izdarīt kaut ko lielāku.
Now, we have here a bubble bottle from the movie Frozen.
Te mums ir burbuļu pušamais ar ledus sirds tēmu.
Mike, do you feel up to being able to transport the bubble bottle?
Vai tu jūti, ka tu varētu transportēt šo objektu?
Yes, I will try.
Jā, es mēģināšu.
Alice, group 10, please look in your bag.
Alise no 10. grupiņas. Paskaties savā somā.
Where's Alice?
Kur ir Alise?
Was Mike able to do it? He's never done something this big before.
Maiks nekad nav kaut ko tik ievērojumu darījis.
Do you have any of my wife's credit cards?
Varbūt tev ir arī kāda manas sievas kredītkarte?
Did he do it?
Vai viņš to
Did
izdarīja?
Mike do it?
Vai Maikam izdevās?
Well, let me just say that
Look harder.
Maybe you need to look harder.
Look
Check
harder.
every single pocket.
this is Mike's first try on a really large object.
Šis ir pirmais mēģinājums kaut ko tādu lielu.
Oh! And Alice,
Alisa,
after the act, you can come down and apologize to Mike.
vēlāk tu vari atnākt un
I'm really
atvainoties
offended.
Maikam.
Okay. We want to learn a little bit about Mike, though, before we finish.
Un
And
nedaudz vēl ko uzzināsim par Maiku.
I'm going to ask Mike, go ahead, you can keep it, but you need to
Tu vari
apologize.
paturēt,
to
bet
the
tev ir
sheep.
jāatvainojas.
Mike, can you tell us a little bit about your family?
Maik, vai tu vari pastāstīt nedaudz par savu ģimeni?
I have a mother and a father on the farm.
Man ir
I had
māma
a
un tētis fermā, un man bija brālis.
We were very close.
Mēs bijām ļoti tuvi.
He used to go out to the pasture every day and
Viņš
wander
gāja-
down the stream.
Viņš gāja ganībās katru dienu.
He and I were very close.
Mēs abi bijām ļoti tuvi.
Unfortunately, last year, one
But-
American and one Latvian tried to cut his throat.
Bet, diemžēl, pagājušajā gadā viens amerikānis, viens latvietis mēģināja pārgriezt viņa rīkli.
He was so traumatized that he died 3 days later.
Viņš bija tik traumatizēts, ka 3 dienas vēlāk nomira.
I really miss Steve.
Man tiešām viņš pietrūkst.
But let me tell you, if I find the American and Latvian who tried to cut his throat, they will regret it.
Bet, ja es atradīšu šo amerikāņu un latvieti, tad tas neizskatīsies skaisti.
I have hired a couple of sheep from Sicily who are looking for them right now. When
Esmu
they
no-
find them, it will not be pretty.
Esmu nolīdzis kādas aitas no Sicīlijas, un kad viņi atradīs šos divus, tad viņi darīs briesmas.
It's hard to imagine that an American
Ir grūti
And a
iedomāties,
Latvian.
kā amerikānis un latvietis
would be so thoughtless as to try to kill Mike's brother, Steve.
gribētu kaut ko tik briesmīgu izdarīt, gribētu nogalināt Maika brāli Stīvu.
The guilty cry out.
Un tur jau bļauj vainīgie.
Okay, for our last trick, and we'll be through.
Pēdējais triks, un tad arī beigsim.
It seems like that the X5 can be used for good or for bad.
Un te varam secināt, ka arī šis X5 ir lietojams gan labām lietām, gan sliktām.
Especially where money is concerned.
Īpaši, kad iesaistītu naudu.
It can be used to transport money,
To var lietot, transportējot naudu,
to assist in laundering money. Laundering money.
transportējot melno naudu.
So, Mike, I've got a question. Have you ever tried to teleport euros?
Maik,
have
vai
not.
vai tu kādreiz esi mēģinājis transportēt eiro?
But I'm going to try for the first time.
Es mēģināšu pirmo reizi.
I have selected 3 people in this room
Es izvēlējos 3 cilvēkus šai
and will
telpā.
try to teleport 10 euros to each person.
Un es mēģināšu teleportēt katram no viņiem 10 eiro.
They will feel nothing.
Viņi neko
They will,
nejutīs.
they will not even realize that it happened.
Viņi pat nepamanīs, ka tas noticis.
They will check and find that they have 10 more euros than they had before.
Viņi pārbaudīs un sapratīs, ka ir 10 eiro bagātāki nekā pirms tam.
So, the first time in the history of man, we're going to teleport money.
Tad pirmo reizi vēsturē mēs mēģināsim teleportēt naudu.
Okay. Are you ready, Mike?
Gatavs,
ready.
Maik? Gatavs.
Okay. Have you selected the three lucky people?
Izvēlējies jau 3 laimīgos cilvēkus.
What's
I,
that?
I have selected.
Esmu.
Micah said he selected 3 random people.
Viņš teica, ka viņš izvēlējās 3 nejaušus cilvēkus.
So this is totally at random. It could be from any place all over the audience.
Tātad tas var būt jebkur auditorijā.
Okay, Mike, tell us who got the money.
Maik, pasaka, kam ir nauda?
Really?
Will the people at the center
Okay.
table?
Mike has said
Cilvēkiem centrā.
that the judges, they need to check their tablets
Viņš saka, ka,
on the next
cilvēki,
to the last page.
ka žūrijai jāapskatās pēdējā lapiņā.
Oh! Mike, what a great trick.
Maiks, super triks!
That
Thank
was
you.
just amazing.
Tas bija brīnišķīgi.
Now, was that just random or were you trying to influence the judges?
Tas bija nejauši, vai tu mēģināji ietekmēt mūsu žūriju?
Oh, my power is limited, so I had to choose the people that were closest.
Mans spējas ir limitēts, tāpēc izvēlējos tuvākos cilvēkus.
Okay, now, Mike, we don't want to put any pressure on the judges.
Mēs negribam nekādu spiedienu te izdarīt.
I think we need to be honest about your contract. About his contract. His contract.
Jā.
We need to be honest and tell the
Bet mums
audience.
jābūt atklātiem par šo līgumu.
And there's a provision in Mike's contract that if Group 2 doesn't win Latvia's Got Talent,
Un tur bija tāds punkts, ja grupa numuru 2 neuzvar talantu šovā,
Mike goes to the butcher tomorrow.
Maikam jāiet uz kautuvi.
Please,
We don't, you know,
please help me live.
Lūdzu, apžēlojiet mani.
I'm not ready to die like my brother Steve. I'm too young to die.
Es nevaru mirt kā mans brālis Stīvs, es esmu pārāk jauns.
okay, so there's no pressure there.
Tātad par to nav jautājumu.
If the judges want to be responsible for Mike getting butchered, okay.
Tātad tā ir
Okay.
žūrijas atbildība.
We have one recognition for
Un mums ir
science
vēl viens
Mike
noteikums. Mike Cummins.
in recognition of his contributions to science.
Un
You're on the floor. And in recognition of the advancement that you contributed to mental teleportation, we have something that we think you deserve, you need to have because of your sacrifice.
apbalvojot šo tavu ieguldījumu tādam atklājumam, mēs gribam tevi apbalvot.
If you won't come out here, we'll come to you.
Lūdzu,
Here are
nāc šeit.
some adult diapers
Šeit
because
būs
of the problems you had
kāda
from the
pieaugušo
test.
pamperi, ņemot vērā tavu problēmu.
Thank y'all.
Paldies!